Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode of the vlogs. Today, it's a weird day today as the British government have put in more restrictions for us, and obviously everyone in the entire world is getting restrictions put on their countries too. So let me know in the comments below how you are dealing with the restrictions, whether you've been quarantined because you're ill or because you've been isolated because it's just to reduce the spread of this virus. But we're all in this together, whether it is the Yamsquad or everyone in the entire world. So that's why I want to ask you guys, what content would you like to see here on this channel as we go through these uncertain times? I want to be able to work out and not necessarily train, but at least take over training. Like, I've got an erg at the house and whatnot, as much as possible, but I don't want to be posting content as if to say that I'm not taking sort of the virus seriously. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of what would be best to do, whether it's row along workouts so you can stay and row along with me, or whether it's just little sit down chats about certain subjects, or whether it's just continuing what I'm doing, because like I said, I think I said yesterday, Charlie and I don't really get in contact with many people, and probably the gym is the biggest place where we come into contact with people, and even the contact with people is the other side of the room. So as long as we are wiping down equipment and staying safe and staying away from them, assuming they're even infected with the virus, we will be okay. Then going on the water, if we can, if the boat houses are open, it's fine as well because it's outdoors. And again, if Charlie and I are fine, then we should be okay. But like I said, I don't want to just go on the water, go on the machines, go and work out here at the gym as if to say, oh well, Cam's not taking this seriously, I shouldn't take it seriously. But rest assured, I am taking it quite seriously. Like, Charlie and I have been wiping down everything. I'm not touching anything without my sleeve down, things like that, just to make sure that we're okay, and hopefully the Yamsquad can be okay and get through this too. But obviously these times are very, very strange, uncertain, very different, and like even driving here this morning, the roads are definitely getting quieter. The people at the gym are reducing. I don't even know how long this gym is going to be staying open for. We're kind of hoping, since if the people are reducing, that they might be able to just not necessarily stay open, but the door may be open. But that's for future Yamsquad to look forward to, or even just fingers crossed for that. But again, let me know in the comments below what you think, what you would like to see. And now it's time to get into the gym for perhaps the last time we do till the next time. Let's get to it. And we've made it outside of the gym. The door behind me is finally open, which means it's getting warm enough to have the door open itself. Oh yeah! Which means we're heading into summer, but stayed away from enough people in the gym. Made sure all the equipment was wiped down, making sure Charlie and I are keeping healthy. Hopefully you guys are too. But now, as always, one of the ways to stay healthy is to keep fueling up properly. So let's head to the house, get our meal cooked for today, which you've probably guessed what it is. It's a rice and meat combination. So let's get to it, because remember, food is fuel! And we've finished fueling up for this morning. Post-session, we had some delicious chicken and rice. And, not sure if you've noticed, the lovely top here, erg, is bay, which is quite applicable. I thought I was making this shirt. We're coming out of winter in respect to coming out of winter training and going into spring, summer when we're getting on the water. But nowadays, the times have changed slightly, and it looks like not necessarily going back into winter training, but going into training where we are stuck on the erg if in isolation. Some people are able to go out on the water, but regardless of the situation, erg is bay. Always there, always reliable, always down for a workout. But let me know in the comments below what you think of the shirt, if you'd be keen on getting one. Maybe I'll put it on as a pre-order. It came out really nicely. Did it for a new printing company and it fits, it feels really good. And so it's similar to the OG t-shirts, the blue with the Yamsquad on the front. And so I wanted to kind of go back to that. I think what I might be doing is changing the Yamsquad website. But that's for future Yamsquad. Again, let me know in the comments below if you like this t-shirt. Erg is bay. And I've got another thing coming as well. But like I said, today is about kind of how do you feel with what's going on. I was actually on Instagram looking through, and there's a post that I posted to the story. It was talking about, actually it was a thanks to the people that are making content, that the normal content that I'm going to be making anyway, rather than sort of being in what's going on. So there's so much news about the virus, and so not necessarily negativity, but just all there, if you know what I mean. So having my vlogs or someone else's content or whoever it is as a form of getting you out of that sort of circle of negativity, a little bit of escapism. Hopefully that's kind of the idea I want to go for. But obviously, like I said, it depends how the government here deal with things. If we are quarantined to the house, then I can definitely still make content. Got an erg at the house, but hopefully we'll be able to. I'm hopefully going to get my bike so that if I can still cycle to and from a water place. But we'll see about that. That's for, again, future Yamsquad to see what happens. But now, going to have a little bit of a rest, take Yam out for a little bit of a walk, and then we're going to hop on, hopefully, the water. The weather is decent, the wind isn't too high, and we'll see about getting on the water in the double with Charlie. How you? And we've had a slight change of plans, some planning going on with Charlie due to the circumstances that the virus has brought along, but I'm sure everyone is in the same boat with a lot of changes happening, so everyone has to deal with them how they are able to. So one way I'm dealing with it is getting in the single for the second time this year, yes. And the water is looking pretty flat this morning. Wind has stayed down, so let's hope we don't fall in. So I'm just going to make sure the boat is set up. It wasn't quite set up well enough or correctly last time, so I'm just going to make a couple of changes to the boat, and then we're going to head out onto the water. So let's get onto the water.
Before I saw who I could be, kept thinking, where did I go wrong? Then realizing where I do come from, was asking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me, 'cause I was made to be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free. Well, I am made to be free. That's my choice, what I need to be free. Still thinking how real love should feel, when I know that it's not about you, just me.
session went, so let's get to it.
And we've put the boat away, we're just about to hop in the vehicle. Finished up the session there on the water, and quite a different one today. Obviously hadn't been in, or have been getting in the double for the last few weeks, so not been in the single, but the double has definitely helped build the confidence in the sculling. But I really had to focus during that row just to get things how I wanted it to be, not even how I wanted it to be. I really had to focus on doing the things right, just partly because it's the single, not been in it too much, and partly because it's nowhere near autonomous, so I really have to think about pretty much everything. And obviously there's a big part of what I'm doing about squaring later, and really had to focus on, it's not necessarily focusing on squaring earlier, it's difficult for me to even get the blades off the water currently, so a lot of it is even before squaring earlier, making sure I'm balanced across the recovery, and even, not necessarily it has to be balanced, but even across the recovery, rather than in a sweet boat when I can get away with leaning to my side in the sculling. It's not quite as easy as that. You have to be able to just handle straight down the middle of the boat, and in the double, Charlie is probably compensating for me in the bow seat, just balancing it out for me a little bit, whereas in the single it's very unforgiving, so you have to do everything yourself right to be able to row the boat right. So very interesting today, lots of things to work on. If you see anything, let me know in the comments below, and that will be it for today's episode. Yamsquad, hopefully you enjoyed the journey today, and thank you so much to the Yamsquad for all the meters they're doing on the Erg Challenge. We're absolutely smashing it and continuing to do so. Not everyone's done their meters yet either, so as we go through the week, as we go through the month, I hope that as many people, as many members get involved as possible. So it's absolutely awesome to see, and going forward I think I'm going to be shouting out not just the people who are doing the most miles or the most kilometers, but also the just people throughout who are participating, because in this challenge it's not about the speed, it's about the meters done. And again, thank you so much to the Yamsquad for doing that. And lastly, I'd really appreciate if you let me know in the comments below what you think of sort of the content going forward. Should I continue vlogging at all? Let me know. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and I will see you tomorrow, possibly in the next episode of the vlog. So all you.